One way our media product uses, develops, and challenges forms and conventions of real life media products is through the use of title cards. Our title cards with the name of our product is black with white writing. We took inspiration from many Stanley Kubrick films as he also uses black or solid colour with white writing as his title cards.
We have also taken ideas from legendary directors such as Alfred Hitchcock. One of the most famous pieces was the film Psycho from the 1960s, in particular the shower scene, involving a knife attack on a lady in which you cannot actually see the knife going into her body, therefore leaving the audience to guess the severity of the attack, adding to the mystery. Also, in many of Quentin Tarantino's films, violence occurs throughout, often surprisingly. So in the opening sequence, we have set the main character to be very innocent, making a cup of tea, so that you can't actually see the character's movement to predict the outcome. This helps draw more attention to the mise-en-scène and background sound.
Within our media product, there are two characters, one being a young white British female of an average working social class with a standard ability to do anything. The other character is a young white British male, again, seems as if he's from an average working social class. However, he suffers with a mental illness, which means he has split personalities, meaning he snaps in and out of it, and he doesn't remember what he does when he's in one of these personalities.
One media institution that might distribute our media product is an art house cinema. I believe this because our media product is very different to other thriller films because of the camera shots and where our product is set. It is often thriller films are set in industrial estates, which I believe is what separates it from others. A final media institution that might distribute our media product is local film festivals. Local film festivals would be a brilliant way to first get our new media product out into the world because it will get people talking about it and want to know more. The audience of our media product would be quite wide and for a variety of different people. However, someone that might particularly like this is townies. I feel this because I believe our film could be quite relatable for this group of people and might be something they particularly enjoy watching. But another group of people that might also like it is a hipster because again our film is completely different to a lot of other thriller films, and hipsters most certainly like to be different and not to follow the crowd. However, overall, I believe our media product would be most attractive to teenage and young adults because they like to be thrown out their comfort zone and be thrilled on the edge of their seats. One way we attracted and addressed our audience of our media product is through the use of mise-en-scene. The location of our media product is an urban industrial estate that's very busy, a used train track and an urban house in the heart of a busy working city. I believe this would attract people who would live in the opposite location to this, so a quite small village, far away from work and civilization. I feel as though our media product would attract this sort of audience because they want to know what it's like to live in a busy city, and watching a film is the closest thing they have to doing so. Another way attracted and addressed our audience of our media product is through the use of camera work. This would have helped us attract and address our audience because our media product has a large variety of different camera work where we have taken inspiration from French New Wave genre and directors such as Alfred Hitchcock, I have learned a lot about technologies throughout the process of making this media product. When filming our preliminary task, we used a small school-provided camera recorder which didn't really have very good sound quality or video quality, which I believe affected the marks achieved for the task. Since then, not only have I learnt about sound and video quality, but I've also learnt about editing softwares, some websites and small social media. To begin with, cameras, like I previously mentioned for my preliminary task, we used a low quality camera recorder. However, for our final piece we used a Canon, which was provided by one of the people in my group. I have learnt that camera quality can really affect the outcome of your video, so it's important to make sure you have a good camera.
To start off with, our preliminary task was not well filmed at all. Looking back, I realised this. The shaky camera work and the long cuts made our end product look very amateur. The feedback I gained from the task was taken and used in our opening sequence. In the task, we had one long shot in particular of an over-the-shoulder shot where the camera followed the character where he walked. The shot was too long and the camera work was shaky. However, the good thing was that we had incorporated a different angle of viewing, and that had been used by many film directors in the past. The over-the-shoulder shot, it meant that the audience was able to see what the character was seeing, therefore making it intriguing to watch. Moving forward to the main task, the opening sequence, I was able to take on board the advice I was given in order to create a much sharper piece of material that was all around better, from the use of cuts to the sound editing to add to the atmosphere. The mise-en-scène, which was lacking previously, and other things like how to edit shots and lighting. This meant our end product was much better and more interesting with a range of different details. In the future, I need to be able to identify and use different types of shots in order to sharpen up dialogue used, like above or below shots or wardrobe shots.